quite straightforward. You type in while brackets and the code is enclosed in braces. So the code that you want to execute, code goes here, and so it can be one line, it can be many lines, it can be complicated code, it can be simple code, whatever you want. And the way a while loop works is you give it a condition and it tests to see if it's true or false. If the condition is true, then the loop executes. But if the condition is false, then the while loop will not execute the code and moves on to the rest of the code underneath the while loop. And so if you put a true condition into the while loop, it will always loop non-stop, unless you've got some way of changing the loop, the condition to false, or you put a break statement in. So first we'll start off with the condition, and the condition we're going to keep it simple, so we're going to say 1 equal to 1, and so 1 is equal to 1, that means 1 is equal to 1, so that's true, so the loop is going to loop. And so we're going to do the console, just print something out to screen, dot console is done, yeah, and it's here is the code of the loop. Okay, so that's going to, because it's true, and within the loop we've not changed anything that will terminate this loop. It's going to loop forever. So if I run the while loop, beep. Okay, and so this is where we would have to create an integer x and put it to 0, and so instead of just the numbers was just to prove that it will terminate with a true statement. But before that, I'm going to make a false statement and see if it runs. Because it's false, it's not going to run the. Yeah, I've got to do this first. Sorry. Right. Because it's false, the loop's not going to execute the code. Yeah, because I had to sneeze there. Sorry. Because the condition is false. Yeah, this is false. So because it's false, the code inside the loop is not going to be executed. The compiler is going to move on to the next line of code after a loop, and to prove it, I will cut and paste this to the bottom. And console dot read, just to hold on to the screen. If I run the code now, yeah, what's wrong? Yeah, I've got to have a semicolon. Right. So that's after the loop. Right, and so we'll change out the wording. Right, after root, because the condition is false, now put a D in there. But it didn't execute this code here because this is false. It tested the condition, that was the pause, and then it went on to the next line of code, and it would have continued all the way down, right? And so if I take this condition away, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in x in here, right? And so x equals 0, that's what we created here, the integer. And so instead of putting raw numbers, we're putting an integer, because we can change the value of an integer, and that will change the value of the condition. So what we're saying is that it's less than 5, it will be true. And so, and now we go down to after we print the statement, and we do x equals x plus 1. So we're incrementing it by 1. And so it starts off 0 in the root, then it goes to 1, then it loops again, goes to 2, until it gets to 5, and it tests the condition and says, wait, oh, it's not true anymore. The x is not less than 5, x is equal to 5, false, and it doesn't loop. And so that's what I'm going to show you. Right, and so it's looped 5 times because it started at 0, and once it got to 5, it no longer looped. So that's a while loop, and so you need some way to control the loop to break under a certain condition. And so if you do this, you can just type in the keyword true, and it will loop forever. True. If you type in the keyword false, that's what it's not looking for, and it's not going to loop at all. You can see there's nothing there. It's just bytecoded the while loop. So that's while loops. It tests for a true condition and loops until that true condition is not true anymore. And so that's how you can control the while loop. It will loop forever if the condition is always true. So you would use a for loop when you know how many times you want to loop, and we'll be doing that next. And you'd use a while loop when you don't know how many times you want to loop. You just know that a condition is going to change, and when it does change, you want to do this loop, you want to do this code in this loop, and that's what you'd use a while loop for. So again, thank you for your time.